Hello and welcome to another episode of Allegedly NYC. I'm Nomi Ruiz.
And I'm Eva Sanjurjo.
And we are just two girls in the epicenter of a pandemic.
And surviving.
Girl. How you doing?
I'm still kind of in a shock. This is still happening, and now it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Girl, I had to get myself an Airbnb to have like a safe quarantine space for myself because people don't seem to be getting what's going on. Everyone
I
should
understand.
just stay home.
Stay the fuck home.
Don't come in and out of my place.
No one's been in my place at all. I spray, if I have to go out and get something, I spray the shit out of everything.
Girl.
Yeah, I mean, I got, it's crazy. My poor mother, she lost a friend this past weekend from Corona. She had just saw them. It's crazy, the sequence of time, how advanced this virus is crazy. She saw him from afar and his wife from afar on Monday. They like gave a nice wave to each other. My mother was throwing out the garbage and she saw them down the block. She's like, hey, like air hug, love you guys. We'll call each other. That was on a Monday. By Friday, he was dead.
That's insane.
Now his wife
no
is in
joke.
quarantine. It's like insane. And two people from her, like two buildings down, they died. Like it's just insane. It's insane.
Yeah, everyone needs to be careful out there. This is serious.
You have to be so careful. You have to be so careful. Like I was so happy like they weren't near her, but like it's tough.
Well,
Shit is real.
I'm lucky to be staying now next to my favorite Italian place, Pepe Rosso. And they're doing wine out the window. They're doing
so
pasta
smart.
out the window. I want
my bar
everyone
is doing the same.
Everyone
I
needs
love
to
it.
support their local stores right now. Like don't go to the big markets if you don't need to. Go to your bodegas, go to your little like bars where they're giving cocktails out the window, go to the restaurants that are selling wine. Like support your community right now.
Support your local jams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great because my place near me, I got it to go. You have to get something to eat.
Yeah.
So like they have pastries. So I was like, fine, I'll have a bagel, and I get a Cosmo. Fuck it, I'll trade you. Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, don't order from Amazon. Let's boycott Amazon, okay? Can we do that? Like if we can all clap at 7:00, we can all boycott Amazon.
Girl, I feel like I'm boycotting everything without even.
Well, this is the thing. I feel like now this is a new version of like power. Like we see what happens when people just stay home. You know, like protests are the things that have been making change recently. Like everyone on the streets, you know. But now it's everyone indoors. So we need to look at this as another way of protesting and like use it as a way to like have some power in this whole narrative. Like if after this we go back to normal, that would be such a shame.
I don't know. I think being a consumer and in this time gives you got the balls on our court right now. And if you see something that is not sitting with you well, especially the Amazons of the world and the Walmarts and all that stuff, this is your time. Use it. Don't support it.
Yeah,
you know?
That's where the power lies. So I'm curious.
Or have you gotten any mail? I haven't gotten mail since Monday. I know I have mail coming, but I think there's a shortage of either like they're stopping the mail supply. Do you know anything about that? I haven't gotten shit.
I don't know. I mean, I've been getting my mail. I've been getting my meds delivered by capsule. Capsule.com dolls. That shit works like a charm. A gorgeous
Well, I'm
Latino
waiting for
boy.
a very special gift from you. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, I did send Ava a little gift in the mail, like a little
Yes.
a little like bedtime story in the mailbox.
I have trouble sleeping. Girl, but at least you're we're all safe. We're all safe.
We're
Keep
lucky,
it that way.
We're privileged. There are a lot of people out there that don't even have a place to be safe and isolated in. There are people that are isolated with abusive relationships like that. I know what that's like, and to be stuck in a space where, you know, sometimes your day is your freedom. Sometimes your day job is your time to be like escape, and now you don't have that. So
it's intense. It's intense. I saw a newscaster the other day. She was talking about this exact topic, and you know what she did, which is very motherfucking punk rock and cool. She wrote on her hand on the TV. She wrote a 1-800 number for domestic violence if a woman's watching it.
Yeah.
She has a phone. I thought that was so cool. I thought that was so cool.
In some countries, they're giving women secret passwords to say in the pharmacy if they need help. So, like, if they're going to pick up medications, they can, like, give, like, a sign to the pharmacist. And they're like, okay, this girl needs help. Like, let's help her. Like, isn't that insane? Like, what is happening right now? Everything's coming to the light. Everything's magnified. I feel like every single flaw in the system, every single flaw in every relationship, every detail of our existence is now magnified, and we are forced to face it once again.
Yes, we are. And I think there's going to be a lot of changes. I mean, there's going to be a lot of changes, people personally and career-wise.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be very rebirth.
Yeah, rebirth. And I'm actually wondering now what everyone's doing to maintain their relationships, and which brings me to our today's topic, which is cybersex.
Girl,
www.fuckit.com.
Put it in my input.
Output.com. Joining us in a few minutes will be multi-hyphenate visual artist Martine Gutierrez, who I think may be a pro at the cybersex world. I don't know.
I have a feeling she knows a thing or two, and I know you know a thing or two, and I know a handful of things.
You know,
AOL days.
AOL.com.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I met my prom date in a chat room.
Oh, you did? Oh my god, you brought a random guy. You met him that day.
No, not that day.
Girl, wait, did I? You did. You met your...
No. He came twice to New York to see me. The second time was prom. Remember, because we went to his hotel and we watched Romy Michelle?
That was right, so but fun. I think that was the first time.
Second. Because the second time, unfortunately, his plans fell through to where he needed to stay, and he needed to stay at where did he stay? He stayed in some floozy hotel the second time, or he was staying with a friend. I don't know. It was crazy. I met him in a chat room.
Wait, and didn't you meet that guy from Germany that loved Wu-Tang Clan in a chat room?
Chat room.
The Wu.
He was so much older than me.
He was another one.
So hot.
He came to our second prom, which was my birthday, and we got a limo, and we tried to go into Café con Leche, and we got rejected. Yes. And I had a whole limo.
Yeah. And you're wearing a crazy outfit. Is that the same? Is that night, or is that a different night?
Oh yeah, no, that's that night.
Okay.
Bungee cords.
He was really hot, though. I remember him being really attractive. He was an Olympian from Turkey.
He had body.
He was gorgeous. He was gorgeous. He was
He had body for days.
He's pretty.
And nights.
He was very pretty. Yeah, he was gorgeous.
So
I had a good time. I've had fun.
Have you ever had cybersex?
Probably.
Oh, wait. Speak of the devil, honey.
I mean, we got a phone call.
We have a third joining us.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Where's she at? Come on, testing 1, 2, 3. Come through, darling. Come to the light. Come to the light.
Where's she at?
Can you see me?
I hear you. Turn your camera on. Oh my god, it's Martine! Welcome to Allegedly.
Hey, girl.
Thank you. I just woke up.
Oh my god, you look so fresh in your PJs and your glowing skin. Martine. How are you doing, doll? Where are you?
I'm in. I had to get as far away as possible. I'm in Antarctica with my mom.
What a bitch.
Sorry. No, I'm in the other. I'm in the other pole. On the other pole.
The other pole. Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. So people have to go into Facebook to watch us?
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, or
I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, post it. Facebook, my Facebook, or the allegedly Facebook, my YouTube, or my Twitter, or Ava's Twitter.
How do they find you if they don't follow any of those things?
We're going to be on YouTube.
Tell them to go on Facebook Live.
I was just talking to David, and David was like, I don't get it.
It's Facebook? On my Facebook. Tell them to go to Nomi Ruiz Facebook, and you'll see it there. It's very easy. So, girl, can you hear me? Your connection's a little off.
Go. No, I can hear you. My internet's fucking slow because of the ice cap.
In the country, yeah.
Because of the ice.
Right, whatever. So last time you were in New York, the last I remember you had your iconic Indigenous woman moment exhibition.
Oh my God.
You remember that?
Wait, did you just say the last time I saw you?
No, but one of my last huge memories of you is that, and then after that was the circle exhibit.
Oh my God. Which I was editing, like literally just editing.
Wait, so talk a bit about, like, to those tuning in that don't know who the fuck you are. Like, what do you do?
The video from it.
And what is Indigenous woman?
What do I do with my life?
When you're not fucking stuck because the world is ending.
I'm an artist. I feel like I'm one of those like model / girls, and then the art career, Indigenous woman took off. I had my art girl moment.
You had your moment. At least you had that before we left.
I had my moment right before the apocalypse. Thank God.
The world ended.
Thank God we all did. We all had a moment before shit went rogue, right?
But I feel like it doesn't matter. Like being an art star now just doesn't matter. Like
yeah, none of this matters. Like what?
Celebrity has never mattered less.
It's interesting.
I don't care what anybody has to say.
It's actually really interesting. We've been talking a lot about like the end of the age of vanity. Like, what's your take on that? Like how, we were so like obsessed with our images and like projecting that, like creating these like avatars, which I almost feel like some of us have become our avatars, or some of us have just become more real. Like, it's interesting. So like, where do you sit in that space?
I think Instagram helped make me famous, which is like really weird to say out loud. Like it brought me to like my community, to like meet people that I feel a kinship to, but also that it gave me the exposure for my work, and I think just to be like a person of interest. I didn't have a platform. I didn't grow up online. I wasn't like, I feel like some of the friends I have now are like, we were Tumblr famous, and I was like, wait, what's that? Like,
oh my God, Tumblr. I never understood Tumblr.
I missed it. Like, I wasn't even YouTube famous. I was just like in the woods. I was like gluing shit together, making dream catchers. I don't know what I was doing, but I wasn't online.
You're one of the nerdy girls that have been like,
yeah, one of the nerdy girls who like it's hot now, and now it just doesn't make sense. Like I shouldn't be hot. It doesn't, with my brain, it doesn't match.
Oh my God.
So silly.
She's so humble.
Wait, did I just call hot women stupid?
Are you trying to read me?
Oh.
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 Oh. I'm sorry.
I didn't.
Sorry, no.
I didn't.
Oh, you're so Earth Angel vibes. Well, listen, girl.
For you.
Today's topic is cyber sex, which I think you may know a lot about. I don't know. I have a tingling feeling.
Where?
In my keyboard.
Oh, because you don't get
control the button.
That you may know what's going on. It's like a bit of like sex talk. I mean, yeah.
That'll make you slap somebody.
So, now that we're all
yeah.
Now that we're all stuck inside alone. Many couples are turning to cyber sex to connect with others who are, even if you're single, or even if you have a boo and you're like quarantined separate from your boo, people are trying to like still stay connected sexually.
Totally.
Paper Magazine said that Margaret, a student in Albany who lives with her boyfriend.
With Albany.
That's a fake name.
She had to my friend Marguerite. She had to quarantine separately from her boyfriend because she suffers from severe asthma, and he also needed to keep going to work. So they decided to quarantine separately. So they've turned to webcamming to stay connected. And she says, I'm feeling hella lonely and I want him to be home at our place, but it's helpful now to know that at the end of every day I can talk to him and come with him, even if it's via webcam.
She can't go with him, but she sure can come with him.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not going there, but I'm going to come. At least twice.
God. Honestly, Are we really gonna go here?
Yeah, we're there. Like, tell me.
We're there.
Going on? How would we deal with this?
I was a cam girl for a minute. That was the only way I felt comfortable. Like, intimacy, especially with men, it was like the only way that I was able to like have control and feel safe and feel like the stakes were really low, Right. And I think it was so much about performing that it got me off just as much as hopefully he got off. Like I was putting forward a fantasy for myself of like what like the girl that I wanted to serve, and then he was like, oh yeah, like living. But the problem was it was always like the ends, because like there's very specific things that I needed to see, that he needed to show me.
Such as,
like I need to see his face. Like I need to see the mug. I need to see like the eyes roll back. Or like whatever your natural progression into like climax is. I need to see that.
Did you see his penis?
Yeah.
All of it? He's jerking off.
Just constantly. Jerking off. Like if this is his penis and it's like really close to the screen and it's just like so.
You don't even see his face, so it's kind of.
Well, you know what? Like, listen, there's a lot of like people that their idea of having safe cyber sex is not showing their face, because people can record, people can screen grab. So they, some people are weary of that, and like maybe that's in play. What do you think about like that kind of like having protected sex in the cyber world?
Oh, that's a hard one. That's a lot of trust.
A lot of trust. I also feel like we're in an age where it's like there's so much out there. Who cares? Like, who cares?
Right. It's like that would just make me more famous.
We literally, or not even like we have like. Our it girl is Kardashian. We've all seen her get fucked. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure my tits are in somebody's phone or
They're my iPhone.
Oh yeah, you actually have my tits in your phone.
I have no boobs, your boobs.
No, you don't have my boobs. Oh no, you have my boobs.
Definitely has
no,
mine. Yeah,
she has my boobs.
No, both are boobs. Because we were naked during Fire Island this past
art.
summer.
It's art. You know, it's different. There's a difference. Like I never send nudies to boyfriends or anything. Like I do
all the time.
I send sexy photos, but I've never sent like a nude photo. And if I have, I've sent maybe like a topless thing, and in my mind I'm like, okay, is this a photo that I'd be okay if it leaked and got published?
I do it right now. Like I literally do it right now.
Do it, girl. Well, at Venmo.com.
Yeah, that costs extra.
Cash app. Extra. Let me put up your Cash app right now.
It's not worth it. Not
oh
for
my God.
free. We'll do this.
Oh my God. Well, right, her boobie. She's growing up, honey. Well, listen, so people are still having actual sex in this COVID post-apocalyptic
They're so
world.
lucky.
No, I mean like people in hookup culture, like people that are going on apps, and they're even starting to put like on their status like COVID-19 negative, like it's a whole thing, and like they're trying to like go to people's apartments and like hook up.
No.
Yes, it's so crazy.
So it's like when someone puts their like STD stats on their shit. Now you have to put. Oh wow, that's fun.
No, not fun.
I don't know. That's not fun right now because that's like not cute. Like stay home.
Well, to be honest, it's not like an STD at all because like I could cough on your dick and something could happen, you know.
Right.
No
I'm
coughing.
always coughing on dicks. It's just
well, remember the New York State government told us that you can have sex with someone, but you shouldn't exchange saliva, and you shouldn't do rimming, because COVID-19 is been detected in fecal matter, and if you lick someone's anus, you can catch it. So if you're trying to have safe sex in that way, you should just know that. Everyone out there, listen, no rimming.
Oh,
right now.
whoa.
No
That's
rimming until not until July.
But you can do cum shot. You can do a cum shot. You can do a facial cum shot. You can do other things. Just stay away from the anus and the mouth. Weird.
Wow.
So no eating assholes.
A lot of people will be very disappointed.
I know.
Or
relieved. Are you disappointed?
I'm disappointed to receive.
You're like, I've been self-quarantining for a month. I am COVID-19 negative free.
I have nothing. I am a virgin, so I have nothing.
Well, in Britain, 4,000 people signed up to a site called Cybersex Dating, which is a site that allows members to swap sex fantasies with strangers around the world.
Hot.
So, like, that business is booming.
Oh my God, should we do it now?
I mean, girl, I would live cybersex dating.
Threesome.
I mean, is there a pay me option? Like, you know,
stuff.
I would join this if I was getting paid. We all
I
need
think that might be another site. I think that's another site.
KnowMeRuiz.com.
No.
Follow my Instagram.
My PayPal is
They only know me at Gmail. if you want to send me a gift.
I think honestly for right now, I think it's genius to like if this is our option for, you know, the time being, and if I could see, you know, some fun shit, I think it's great. I think it's a cute option, you know. Cyber maybe some dick, I guess, you know.
I did have one good cyber sex experience that was like didn't get paid for. It was like on Snapchat. It was so fun because like I was like chatting with some guy a while like a long time ago. We were
with the dog emoji, like
there were no emojis. It was just like because Snapchat, you know, you view it once and it deletes. So I felt a little more safer.
Oh, that's safe.
No, but that's how I used Instagram with the ones that expire after you watch them. Like after you watch them once, or they can like replay until you leave them and then they're gone.
Right. So that I felt safer. So it was like I would send like a sexy video and then he would send one and then we kept escalating our little clips. It was like, clip by clip by clip till we got to the end, and it was like, oh my god, it actually got me off. Like I had a whole Snapchat sex experience. Like maybe Snapchat's gonna come back. Kylie kind of canceled Snapchat, but maybe it's gonna come back.
I think everything's coming back. Friendster,
MySpace. What was your favorite cyber sex experience, Martine?
My favorite.
And why was it your favorite?
Okay. It was with this guy who was like an Adonis, like, yes. Yeah, it's like it's like a really unhealthy, just iconic image of what a masculine heteronormative man is. Like broad shoulders, cut jawline, just like huge.
A Chad.
Huge. A Chad, yeah.
A little more brown.
But like, very brown, really tall. We eventually met in real life.
Oh.
But it was weird. Well, I'm skipping forward.
Oh, so did you spoil the ending?
No, but in this digital world, it was like really hot. Like, this is really hot.
So, what fantasy do you give in your digital world?
Oh, what it was.
Oh, we're having.
She has a package that will explode if she doesn't get your clothes off in 10 minutes, kind of thing. Like the bomb will detonate regardless.
Wait, because Martine, you're known for like your self-portraits, which are like, perfectly cropped in your studio or like even in your apartment. It looks like you're in a mansion somewhere, but you're just in your apartment in Brooklyn. So are you also giving this type of fantasy in your cyber sex world? Like you're giving backdrop, you're giving lighting, you're giving
no
waves.
No, it's very like middle of the road between like granola and that, like
you're giving like cis girl but like elevated.
It's like, yeah, it's like lingerie. It's like a cute beat, but like it can be eaten off. Like it's not going to really get messed up.
Nasty.
I love these little sluts.
My daughter.
Hi, Mom.
She's growing up. Oh my God. Well, Dr. Ruth recently warned singles to be wary of cyber sex. She said,
why?
She said, we don't know yet all the technology. I would be very careful.
Who is this?
Dr. Ruth. She's like an old school like sex therapist celebrity who is always giving sex advice, safe sex advice. Or like she was teaching people how to like save their sex lives and
If she's anything like my mom, because she's like probably like way older than all our parents. I bet she still doesn't even know how to figure out her email, so I really am not going to take advice from her.
I know. I was about to say. Oh,
I don't think she can like. She's like up there.
She is.
I guess she has her opinions.
I mean, you can catfish someone. Totally.
Like what?
I said you can catfish someone. Like, don't give out your address. Don't like. I mean, obvious stuff.
Right. Well, here I have actually some like 6 tips to have safer cyber sex.
Go on.
Number one, make sure you make a strong password.
What would yours be?
Mine would be Alexa Saint Laurent, but all the letters would be numbers.
What?
So like we're breaking a code. The E would be a number 3. The L would be a 7. It'd be like, like it would just be like numbers as letters. What would yours be?
Oh my God, you said safe word. You said password.
Password, which is maybe your safe word. So that brings us to, what is your safe word?
Oh, I was like, I've never made a safe word.
Really? Don't disappoint me right now. Don't embarrass me live.
She's like, no, I'm gonna take it.
No, yeah, that's all just like
pickles.
Tickles?
Pickles.
pickle?
Well, no, mine is yellow. Yellow. I just say yellow.
I don't even have one because I don't want to be hit. I don't want to. I dare I said it.
Oh no, yeah. I set my boundaries before we get there. I think that's like.
You're trying to spill my tea. I don't set boundaries. Okay.
Wow.
After the second time I get slapped, then I'm like, okay, bitch, my safe word is yellow.
Oh yeah, I got slapped once.
Oh.
It was shocking. It shocked me.
And then
Did
what?
you finish? I told him I was upset after.
No, I was like, and then he also was like low key choking, and I was like, and the funniest thing is that he was like really.
Wait, did you have that face?
Like really sweet, really nice. Yeah, so it was like, but not smiling. Wait.
It's like
You're like,
and then she came.
No, I was like, after I was like, I didn't like that. Like that was
You're like, we need to have a conversation.
And then he was like, oh, sorry, I'm really sorry. He's like a teddy bear, really gentle otherwise. And then he never did it again. And then the sex just wasn't as good ever again. And I was like, well, maybe I did like it.
You could choke me now.
That's what you get for setting standards. All right, well, safe cyber sex tip number 2 is update your motherfucking phone and computer to protect against viruses and security vulnerabilities.
That's so number 1, 2, and 3, to be honest. You don't need some weird pop-ups after this shit. I know Mac doesn't get viruses, but still.
I don't like updating my phone because I feel like they make it like work slower.
Girl, I can't.
I never update anything.
I know. Every time I see an update, I'm like, stop trying to like control me. Leave me alone. I have control issues. I'm like,
I'm just like, remind me tomorrow.
Right, remind me. Like, where's the option?
Tomorrow, next week.
Number 3 is set up an anonymous account.
What's that?
That's a good one, actually.
Like, make a whole new email. Like, don't use your business email. Don't use Martine Gutierrez at thegallery.com. Like,
no, you make up a new one.
Why are you saying my email?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, it should. But it should be like, you should definitely have that because, especially if you're married, definitely have a different
Definitely
one.
if you're married, yeah. Oh my God.
Whatever. I mean.
No, I mean, some people need to.
It's tips for everybody.
That's a whole other episode. Mistresses, how they're getting by during quarantine. You can't sneak around with your boo during quarantine.
No, you're not working late. You're working from home, so.
Oh my God, think of all of the affairs that just ended.
Oh my God. I'm so glad mine's ended 2 years ago.
I'm so glad I'm single, honestly, like in this crisis.
Wait, but have you in your singleness? So in your singleness, have you been cyber dating or cyber sexing? Like, have you been on apps and like flirting with boys? Like, has that ended or has it kept going or has it escalated?
I just deleted Tinder. Hey.
Again.
But I've only deleted it twice. So this is huge. This is huge. Oh and God. I was talking to a guy on it who I'll just spill his tea because.
Oh, is this the tea? Because you said you had some tea to spill. Is this the tea?
No.
Okay, well, go on. Spill this tea. And
then he was married, but in the process of a divorce, in his words, a civil divorce after 12 years with his wife. Right. And he was like, oh my God, he was just like very eager to chat, and I would be too, because he was stuck at home with his wife and his 4 kids. And he was like, I was literally about to process all this. We had signed papers. We were about to split up, and now we're stuck together. And we don't know when this ends. Doesn't that suck? It sucks.
You know what? I don't feel bad for any of these motherfuckers because all these guys made their choices. And now, in China, the divorce rate, after they lifted the quarantine, the divorce rate doubled in China.
Like, oh my God, I fucking hate you.
It's like, girl.
I just realized I'd rather die than be with you.
Well, because we don't realize how much of the time during the day we spend like escaping from things. Like we don't think about that. We our jobs and our social lives and our hobbies we use to like have our own individuality. And like right now, a lot of people have more individuality or have way less of it because they're stuck with their family unit that they chose to create, that they chose to live with and abide by, and like now we have to face our choices. You know what I mean? You're not having.
I feel like a lot of people. Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like a lot of people are regretting not having abortions right now.
Facts.
It's true. Like how many? Like you have to fucking homeschool, and then you have to like. Look, this is all day. This is all day. This is your life.
Oh my God! Wait, I have some tea. I have some tea with that. I brought up some tea. Kelly Ripa was recently crying on air because she's saying.
Who's that?
Kelly Ripa. She hosts the Day Show. She's like the Good Morning America girl. I don't know.
No, she's blonde.
She's blonde. Yes. She was on a soap opera. She dates like a brown, gorgeous guy that was also on the same soap. All My Children. She was on All My Children.
All My Children. Go on. What'd she say?
She said her children are not talking to her.
Why?
Sorry. I guess they're all quarantined together, and so her children are thinking like, "Oh my God, I have to stay away from you. Like you're gonna give me a disease."
Because she's still working.
No, she's working from home.
She's working, but I guess the kids are watching the news or on the internet, so they're like, "Stay away from your mom." They're staying away from their mom and not talking to her or touching her or hugging her, kissing her. Or anything.
Well, maybe they need to go out and figure out your rent then how you going to pay these bills.
Yeah. I'm not really worried about the Kelly Ripas of the world right now.
Wait,
there's a lot of Kelly Ripas.
Her kids are brown?
Her kids are brownish.
Half brownish.
Half brownish.
Yeah.
Girl.
Well, let's continue with the safe cyber sex rules. Number 4 is choose an encrypted platform, such as an app called Signal.
Ooh, that sounds hot.
Yeah, I love encryption. That sounds really like 007. Like it's very spy. Like I'm gonna have like cyber sex with James Bond and have to like log in.
Oh my God! Wait, which James Bond would you have cyber sex with?
The latest one. What's his name? I don't know his
name. What's his name?
He's like older.
The shark?
I don't like any of them.
The one that kind of looks like a monkey?
Ava, you're more like Austin Powers.
I'm so Austin Powers.
No.
100%. I love a quirky motherfucker.
Ava's more Austin Powers.
I'm an Austin Powers.
You're also Austin Powers. I'm 007 for sure. You're more.
Yeah, you're totally. I'm totally like Inspector Gadget. Really.
Okay. Yeah, Ava's Inspector Gadget. Martine.
You know, I love a trench. I love a trench.
Martine is.
Drag me.
Facts. Facts.
Do it. Who am I?
I mean,
I'm dating like an X-Men.
Right. That like is an animal, like Beast. Like one that's like
like Wolverine-ish.
Fine. This is very Greek.
I love a mutant.
I'm Mystique.
You're totally Mystique. Okay, number 5 rule for safe cyber sex is ask your partner about their privacy settings and if they plan on recording or screenshotting you.
Oh.
Have you ever asked that of your cyber sex partner? Like, I actually have had these moments where I'm like, when I had like regular, like casual hookups, I'm like, put your phone by the dresser. Like, I'm not doing this, like, if I'm doggy style randomly, your phone's out. Like, no.
That's very Mariah.
Check your phone at the door, darling. This is a private party.
Yeah, you have to be careful with that shit. 'Cause once you're behind or you're in front, like there's no rules. You have to be very careful with that. That's actually a good thing to put down.
I'm him. I am guilty of taking screenshots, recording videos that have been sent to me.
Artist.
Fire. I'm guilty of it. And I was caught once.
Oh.
I was caught once, and it was by my Adonis. And he was like, delete that. And I was like, no. I should have just lied. And been like, okay, sweetie.
Wait, how did he detect that?
It got like a little notification like Martine has
screen grabbed your this is like face, was it Instagram does that?
It was Instagram.
See, Instagram's a shady bitch. I don't trust Instagram.
Well, I was like, no, like literally we spent all that time. I gave you a show and you like, it was like whatever until the ends. Like I am so far from getting off. Like I need this. Like I need to keep rewatching this to get off.
I need to document this moment.
I'm like, the best part was the end, which I am going to hold on to.
Oh my God, he was probably terrified.
I'm in this movie too, okay? I'm in this movie. I'm one of the main headliners.
I'm the star. I'm the protagonist. I'm the protagonist, okay?
I'm the guest starring role in this, so I have rights.
Listen, sweetie, when you're calling the shots, we can do it your way. But
ooh.
He's literally just like,
right.
Gross.
You know, some guys, we need to do 10 tips for guys to have better cyber sex because they don't know about visual shit. Like even when they're taking selfies for their dating apps, it's like they always look 10 times better in real life because they don't know how to take photos of themselves.
It's gaggy.
It's gaggy. So like, especially
I think porn ruined that for a lot of guys because they just think that it's just about like the girl being the hot, sexy one. It's all about them jerking off and not focusing on the woman. It's always is classic.
Right. No. Oh my God. I love like porn that objectifies men. Ugh.
Love.
Oh my God, but porn, like they have such good lighting and angles. Like, wouldn't guys learn about lighting and angles through porn? Like,
no. They're all about the finishing product, not like the getting off part. Like I think that's kind of similar because their first exposure to that extreme sex is usually through porn, and that's why the guys think that we are porn stars. Right. When younger guys, not like this is like. Not mature men, I don't know. Depends. I don't know. Depending on how it depends on your growth. But I feel like in that respect that even with cyber, they're still thinking about like their dick and like watching you, and that's all they care about. They're not thinking about like, hey, I want to get off too. I'm part of this shit too. I want to see your face. I want to see your eyes roll back. I want to see the whole thing too.
Right.
It's still all about their fucking dick and not you. Still.
Yeah. That's why the best porn to me is when I can see both people like feeling in the moment, real, like enjoying the pleasure. It's not about the top shot or like I can't see one over the other. I need to see both in a full frame.
Yeah, absolutely. But sometimes these men are conditioned to only think about their rod, and that's it.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
All right, well, the last safe cyber sex tip is use a virtual background to hide recognizable aspects of where you live and even hide identifying features like tattoos and maybe think about hiding your face.
Oh, shit.
Protect yourself, honey. That is the team.
We'll just do it like this.
Oh wait.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby. All right. Does this work? Just that up.
Yeah.
Let me put on my safe sex look. Let's all put on our safe sex. Safe cyber sex.
Have safe cyber sex. Oh wait, this. So guys.
Okay, these are our safe cyber sex looks. Don't ever show your face, darling.
Show your fucking face.
Never.
You know, Martine, you always maintain your sexiness during these moments. Like, it's really inspiring.
I can't.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Amazing.
Is it rude that I have a surgical mask?
Never.
No.
All right. Well, Martine, where can we find you next? What are you up to? What's your next creative endeavor? Do you know right now, or is everything on hold for you?
I'm so excited to have so many projects canceled. Like, I've never been so happy to like, I was exhausted. I feel like everyone is kind of realizing like, oh fuck, I was exhausted.
Yeah,
right.
I'm having that moment myself.
To rest.
Really having that moment.
Like to really rest. And then also I feel like we're in this like creative renaissance right now where like so many people with all this time are just forced to be more creative.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
to be whether that's problem solving, like how to buy food or how to pay rent, or that you're okay at home and like what are you gonna do, like picking up old hobbies.
Yeah.
Like I have so many people that are like, I'm writing a new album, I'm like, I started a new like series, like painting, or like they took up knitting and they're like making clothes. Like it's
right.
I don't know, like I feel like to shift I'm trying to shift my mindset to think that this is an opportunity to I don't know, to think about why I wanted to be an artist in the first place and not just kind of like producing work for like the next show and the next like art fair or the next whatever.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's so true. I feel like we're all getting to like the root of like why we're passionate about anything. Like we're getting to like do genuine real art that it's from the soul, you know, instead of like being from like this you know angle of vanity, which has affected all of us, you know, it's affected all of our work where we're like,
oh my god, yeah, the me has turned to we.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah.
I'm excited for it, to be honest. I'm
Yeah.
super excited. I've been on the grind and like just getting up, creating, being trained to be a machine basically, and just pumping out work. And now I'm like, it's at a point where now I'm like within my own thoughts and like even cleaning out my shit. I'm like, oh my god, like I have sketch paper, I have paint, I have like all this shit around me that I've put in the back burner because I'm so, we're so conditioned to be these machines, unfortunately. Especially in New York City, if you feel like you have a day off, you feel like you've wasted your life on one day because you didn't do something, you know? So having this time it's awesome. It's intimidating. Like sometimes for me personally, it's like, holy shit, like I don't want to fuck this up. So and also like me also dealing with the trauma of like the being so conditioned to get up and be this like maniac, you know. So that's
now you get
whole,
to you get to look at you and what you really want to do, and like
absolutely.
Actually, New York is really intense without that pressure. Like that's always been the pressure that I know New York for like you wake up and you're like, what are we gonna do? And like now I'm like, I have to. I mean, I've always been my own business, and we all have like had to motivate ourselves. But it's like even more of like, what, you know, I gotta create my own deadline for something that I have to create myself, no matter what. Like no one's there to like support my outlet. No one's there for me. Like I'm here for myself 100% right now. Like I need to survive on my own. And like this is where I get to the core of like, not just what I need to do to make money and survive, but like what I really want to do to connect my art to like this moment. You know, it's interesting.
Right. I know. What do people need right now? What can art serve right now? Like that's the question I'm really like stuck on.
Yeah.
Right now I feel like people are all about the visual of shit, you know? And I think that you, Martine, could do some cool shit right now, because I think people just want to see shit and then probably be inspired from it, and like music wise. And me, you know, like I do my silly little fashion shit. It's fucking, you know, like we all have things that we can contribute, you know, and like, you know, like me, I love my fashion collages. I'll throw together my bullshit, you know. I think everybody wants to see something, because we're like, you know, either you're working from home or you're hating your kid or you trying not to fuck, you know, whatever, you know, whatever. Yeah, they want that escape. So this is our time to do something pretty awesome that might be visually like a visual vacation, you know.
Oh my God, well, Martine, you've always done that. You've always taken us on a visual vacation. Like, you've always, every time I see your images, I'm like, oh my God, where was this shot? Is this Italy? And you're like, girl, this is my bedroom in Brooklyn. I'm like, what? And like, where is this? Is this like, you're in Morocco in some pool in some luxury villa? And you're like, no, I'm in my like backyard in my friend's place. I'm like, what is going on? So like now more than ever, you can like, at least you know how to like transport yourself to other universes.
Right. No, I think I do. I'm like escapist fully. Like that is my skill. Because it's what I want to do for myself.
Yeah.
And just harnessing it to open it up a little wider to invite other people in to like the world I'm pretending to be in. But I think now, I don't know, like,
oh my God.
I want to think about like what it means for people once we get back outside. Like, I don't want to make stuff for us to be stuck inside. Like, I don't want to think.
Yeah, it's like in the virtual world.
And everyone is already doing it. So.
Right. It's like this crazy, like, I even almost trying to go into second world. Second Life. Oh my God, Second Life. Have you been in Second Life?
Wait,
look at that.
I feel like Martine.
The Black Mirror episode?
No, Martine, I feel like you need to get into Second Life, because you can create a whole universe. Like, Second Life is like it's kind of almost a video game, but you don't win or like you're not winning anything. You're just existing in this virtual world, and you create your avatar. You create your own avatar, and it can look like you. It can look like an exaggerated
it's happening as we speak.
And they even have sex fetish parties on Second Life.
Oh, I've seen people record these and put them out there. Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's like their virtual avatars, like in a group.
Oh my God, I would live, but girl, I think it's not healthy for that is not healthy for me.
It's not healthy.
I won't come back.
She won't come back. She'll be stuck with the goggles. I have to be like, girl, take these goggles lenses off.
Next time you see me, like I'll just be like crusty, like not washing anything.
But you look gorgeous on Second Life, like flawless.
Yeah, like I just
wait. Is this an app?
No, go secondlife.com. Look it up, honey. I think it's like it's a virtual. I almost got sucked in. I almost got sucked in.
Can you show us what you made in it?
I'll show you privately. I can't. It's a little too complicated to log in right now. But anyways, Martine, thank you for joining us. This is so much fucking fun. I'm so happy to see you. This is the first time I've seen Martine since all this went down.
This is summer.
Girl.
I miss you.
I miss you,
so much.
I don't know when I'm going to see you again, but we're going to stay in touch. And you stay safe and you stay creative. Be careful.
Yeah.
And where can people find you? Like, people listening, how can they stalk you? What's your favorite?
They can't find me. I'm unfounded.
Martine.tv.
Wait, you had tea. Wait, hold on. You had tea.
Oh, wait. Did you have more tea?
It just doesn't make sense now.
Bitch, it always makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense now.
Wait, what was the tea? Oh, you're being like my mom who has something to say and she shouldn't say it.
But I gotta go. It's not right. Now I'll come back.
All right, Martine's gonna tell us
privately, and then we're gonna share with
after
you.
Hours, and we'll tell you at the next episode of Allegedly.
There's perks to being my best friend.
Oh, you sending me a pair of shoes? I need shoes. I need a sandwich and some shoes.
Not sandwich. You say sandwiches and shoes?
I want a sandwich and some shoes.
Oh my god.
What if it's the same thing? A shoe with sandwich.
Okay, y'all are losing it. You know what?
Yeah, I'm getting drunk.
We're out of here. Have a good night. Everyone be safe. Guys. Protect your pussies. Cyber sex. You are your safest sex partner. That is the moral of the story. You are your safest sex partner. Lick it, touch it, wash your hands 20 seconds. Wash your sex toys 20 seconds.
Yeah, wash your sex toys.
And tune in to Allegedly NYC. Write us at allegedlynyc@gmail.com. Stalk Martine Gutierrez.
Thanks, girl. Nice to see you.
Love you, darling.
I love you.
You're pretty. Don't ruin it.